The electric vehicle revolution was supposed to reshape the automotive industry, but the dream has turned into a nightmare for thousands of workers, as the once booming EV market faces a harsh reality check. Major players are slashing their workforces, leaving a trail of shattered dreams and uncertain futures. Buckle up, folks, because the Great EV Layoff Storm is unleashing its fury and no one seems to be immune. Number 6. Tesla. The EV pioneer finds itself in uncharted territory. Once the darling of the industry, Elon Musk's empire is cutting a staggering 14,000 jobs, a brutal 10% of its global workforce. From the heart of Texas to the Golden State, the layoffs are leaving a deep scar, with over 6,000 positions eliminated across the US alone. But it doesn't stop there. Even Tesla's international operations, including its Chinese stronghold, are feeling the sting as the company grapples with plummeting sales and a ferocious price war with domestic rivals. The cuts are sweeping, affecting every aspect of Tesla's operations, from the assembly line workers who brought Musk's vision to life to the software engineers who pushed the boundaries of automotive technology. No one is safe. Entire teams dedicated to cutting-edge projects like autonomous driving and battery innovation find themselves on the chopping block as Tesla scrambles to stem the bleeding. But the layoffs aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. They're real people with real stories, families thrown into turmoil, dreams shattered, and futures uncertain. For many, Tesla represented more than just a job. It was a chance to be part of something bigger, a revolution that would reshape the world. Now they find themselves adrift, forced to navigate a job market that seems increasingly hostile to their specialized skills. Number 5. Rivian. The startup that set hearts racing is now facing a harsh reality check. Despite its early promise, the company finds itself drowning in high interest rates and underwhelming sales figures. After a first round of cuts, Rivian is doubling down, slashing another 1% of its workforce in a desperate bid to stay afloat. The once celebrated R2 SUV, touted as a more affordable option, will now be produced in an existing facility, saving a whopping $2 billion. A bitter pill to swallow for a company that seemed unstoppable just months ago. The layoffs at Rivian are a stark reminder of the precarious nature of the EV industry. Just a year ago, the company was riding high on a wave of investor enthusiasm and consumer excitement. Its sleek, all-electric pickups and SUVs were hailed as game-changers, poised to disrupt the automotive status quo. But as the market cooled and reality set in, Rivian found itself grappling with the harsh realities of production costs, supply chain challenges, and dwindling demand. For the workers affected, the layoffs are a brutal blow. Many have uprooted their lives, relocated to Rivian's headquarters in the hopes of being part of something groundbreaking. Now they find themselves cast adrift, forced to compete in a job market flooded with talent from other EV companies facing similar challenges. Number 4. Fisker. The company that captured imaginations with its sleek ocean SUV is now navigating treacherous waters. As its stock sinks deeper into the abyss, the company is left with no choice but to shed jobs in a desperate attempt to preserve capital. Whispers of potential buyers and restructuring alternatives offer a glimmer of hope. But the harsh reality is that Fisker's future hangs in the balance, teetering on the edge of uncertainty. The once promising Fisker Ocean, with its striking design and bold promises of sustainability, now serve as a bitter reminder of the challenges facing the EV industry. As the company grapples with dwindling resources and mounting financial pressures, its workforce finds itself caught in the crosshairs, facing an uncertain future. For the employees affected, the layoffs are a devastating blow. Many had believed in Fisker's mission, drawn to the company's commitment to environmental responsibility and cutting-edge technology. Now they find themselves forced to confront the harsh realities of a market that seems increasingly unforgiving. Number 3. GM. The automotive behemoth is feeling the burn of its EV ambitions as the Ultium platform stumbles and the beloved Chevy Bolt EV bids farewell. The Lake Orion plant is bearing the brunt of the turmoil. A staggering 24% of the workforce, over 300 employees, are being shown the door as GM scrambles to retool for the electric pickup revolution. But even that silver lining is tarnished, with production delays looming and the company's EV struggles showing no signs of abating. For the workers at the Lake Orion plant, the layoffs are a gut punch. Many had dedicated years, even decades to GM, believing in the company's commitment to innovation and progress. Now they find themselves cast aside, casualties of a transition that was supposed to usher in a new era of automotive excellence. The ripple effects of these layoffs extend far beyond the plant's walls. Local businesses that relied on the steady stream of workers now face an uncertain future, as the economic backbone of the community is eroded. Families are left grappling with difficult decisions, uproot and seek employment elsewhere, or hold out hope for a recovery that may never come. Number 2. Ford's electric F-150 Lightning. Once a symbol of the company's bold EV vision has become a lightning rod for controversy. With demand waning and discounts reaching astronomical heights, Ford is hemorrhaging money. A staggering $336,000 lost on every electric pickup sold last year. In a desperate bid to stem the bleeding, the company is slashing production by a whopping 2/3, leaving only a skeleton crew of 700 workers at the Rogue Electric Vehicle Center. The rest face the stark choice of relocation, early retirement, or reassignment, a harsh reality for a workforce that once embodied Ford's electric ambitions. The mood at the Rogue Electric Vehicle Center is somber, as workers grapple with the harsh realities of the layoffs. For many, the F-150 Lightning represents the future, a bold step into a new era of electrification that would cement Ford's legacy as an innovator. Now that dream lies in tatters, as the company struggles to find its footing in a rapidly shifting market. The impact of these layoffs extends far beyond the factory walls. Entire communities that have grown up around the automotive industry now face an uncertain future, as the economic foundations that sustained them for generations are called into question. Small businesses, restaurants, and service providers that relied on the steady stream of Ford workers now face dwindling customer bases and tough decisions about their own futures. Number 1. NIO. The Chinese EV darling is facing its own reckoning. Despite being touted as the most developed EV market, China's fierce price war has left NIO reeling, with its shares plummeting a jaw-dropping 90% from their peak. While the company denies rumors of its impending layoffs, whispers of duplicate and inefficient roles being eliminated by CEO William Li paint a grim picture. The exact toll remains shrouded in uncertainty, but one thing is clear. The once invincible Chinese EV landscape is undergoing a seismic shift, and NIO finds itself caught in the eye of the storm. For NIO's employees, the uncertainty is palpable. Many had flocked to the company, drawn by its ambitious vision and the promise of being at the forefront of China's electric vehicle revolution. Now they find themselves caught in a maelstrom of market forces and cutthroat competition, with their futures hanging in the balance. The ripple effects of NIO's struggles extend far beyond the company's walls. Entire supply chains and ecosystems that had sprung up to support China's burgeoning EV industry now face existential threats as the dominoes of layoffs and financial instability begin to fall. Small businesses, component suppliers, and ancillary services that had staked their fortunes on the EV boom now face difficult choices: adapt or perish. As the Great EV Layoff Storm rages on, one can't help but wonder, what becomes of the electric dream that once captivated the world? For now, the harsh reality of job losses and shattered aspirations looms large, a sobering reminder that even the most revolutionary industries can face turbulent times. Buckle up, folks, because the road ahead is paved with uncertainty, and the only certainty is that the automotive world will never be the same again. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.